Welcome back. This is part 3 of a 3-part series. In part 1, we talked about honest reporting. In part 2, we talked about managing buying power safely. Now we're going to be answering the question everybody asks, what trade should I put on if I have XYZ sized account? Well, let me tell you, I got the answer, and that question is incomplete. It's like asking, how fast should I drive? Oh, well, it depends on the car. It depends on the road. It depends on the weather. It depends on your experience. It depends on whether you can afford the accident at all. Trading works the same way. Account size alone tells us almost nothing. What matters is the context, your experience, your emotional tolerance for losses, your time commitment, how critical this capital is to your life. Okay, 2 people with the same account size should often trade very different strategies, and that's okay. Let me give you a simple example. Suppose you have 2 traders, right? And they both have $50,000. One's experienced and one is new. Same account size, but very different trades would be involved. Capital does not determine strategy. Context does. This is why copying trades always fails. And we say, don't copy our trades, learn to do it yourself. Not because the trades are bad, but because the context is different. You're not supposed to trade like us. You're supposed to trade like you, using principles that fit your life. So here's the real question you should be asking. What trades can I manage calmly, consistently, and repeatably? That's where long-term success comes from. This entire series comes down to 3 basic ideas. Report performance honestly to yourself and to others. Manage risk first, and choose trades based on context, not on ego. If this series helped you, please like and subscribe. And remember, we're not here to trade one time. We're here to trade a long time. And we know that if we follow math, we will make money because math makes money. We hope you have a great trading day.